Oh, y'all, the drama between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda is reaching a boiling point. Sis is completely fed up, and this time, it looks like she's serious. After years of cheating, lying, and mess, Rasheeda is reportedly filing for child support from Kirk and preparing to finally move on. Kirk's notorious behavior has officially caught up with him, and according to Rasheeda, she's done shielding him. In fact, she doesn't even want her kids around him anymore. And nope, this ain't your regular love and hip-hop storyline. This time, Rasheeda's putting her foot down and making it crystal clear. She's had enough. And let's not forget Kirk's scandalous history of lies. Remember when Jasmine spilled the tea to Carly Red about having a son with Kirk? Sis dropped that bomb like, it's Kirk's baby. And Carly wasn't about to let that slide. The confrontation was wild. Kirk was out here acting like he didn't even know who Jasmine was. Can y'all believe that? Kirk, is that your baby with Jasmine? Is that my baby? Do I look like I got a baby? Do I know her? Have you seen her before? Kirk, please. Classic Kirk move, flipping the script, trying to convince Rasheeda it was all some prank because he knew Carly would spill the beans. But Jasmine had all the receipts, texts, videos, everything. She even had footage of Kirk holding their baby like, say hi to daddy. Now, Kirk, how do you deny that? And y'all remember the time Rasheeda found those messy texts between Kirk and Jasmine? She was standing there reading those receipts while Kirk just stood there with that guilty face, denying it all. The audacity. Sis has been through so much, and now, after 25 years of marriage, rumors are swirling that Rasheeda is ready to call it quits for good. And honestly, can you blame her? For longtime fans of love and hip-hop, this moment has been building for years. Kirk has dodged accountability time and time again, cheating, lying, even fathering a child outside their marriage. Remember when Rasheeda was pregnant during season 2 and Kirk had the nerve to question if the baby was his? The disrespect. And even after that, Kirk kept cheating on her, right there on the show. And let's not forget season 3 when Kirk finally took a DNA test to prove he was the father of Rasheeda's child. That whole saga seriously damaged their relationship. And Rasheeda's mom, Joseline? Sis was so over Kirk's nonsense that she literally ran over his motorbike. Talk about a breaking point. Despite all the humiliation, Rasheeda stood by Kirk for years, but now it seems like she's reclaiming her power. Word on the street is she's focusing on her peace and happiness, and fans are cheering her on, ready to see her thrive without all that baggage. Fans are rallying behind Rasheeda, fully supporting her decision to leave Kirk after years of public betrayal. She's been through enough, and people are rooting for her to finally prioritize herself and move on to bigger and better things. If these rumors are true, this could mark a major turning point in Rasheeda's life. She's endured more than most could handle, cheating, lies, and Kirk's repeated betrayals, but now, it seems like she's finally ready to close that chapter for good. Fans have watched her navigate this messy relationship for years on Love and Hip Hop, but this latest move suggests she's done for real this time. Kirk, of course, has been trying to fix things with his usual public apologies, but after all the lies, is it too late? He's admitted to his mistakes, but is Rasheeda really going to forgive him again? Fans are divided, some believe in second chances, but many are saying, sis, it's time to walk away. After all, a relationship this toxic can only last so long before someone says, I deserve better. And don't forget, Rasheeda is one of the longest-standing cast members on Love and Hip Hop. She's balanced her career, her family, and all this relationship drama for years, but now, it's time for her to focus on herself. It's looking like we might be witnessing the end of one of reality TV's most infamous couples. As the Kirk and Rasheeda drama continues to unfold, we'll be watching closely to see what happens next. Will they really call it quits after all these years, or is there another twist coming? Whatever happens, one thing is clear, Rasheeda is taking control of her own story and we're all here for it. Move to next story about Joseline Hernandez. Let's break down.
Hey T-Squad, buckle up, because things are getting real messy between Joseline Hernandez and her fiancé, Robin Nduma, aka Ballistic Beats. Rumor has it that Ballistic has allegedly dumped Joseline and moved on with someone new, and he's not holding back on the reasons. According to the streets, Ballistic allegedly called Joseline out for being, well, stinky and unhygienic. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, we don't know if there's any truth to these wild claims, but this isn't the first time people have accused Joseline of having some funky issues. I mean, even Carissa, among others, has thrown shade about Joseline's hygiene in the past. If this breakup rumor is true, y'all, being dumped over something like that is tough. They're saying Joseline stinks like mop water, and someone needs to tell her ASAP. Let's rewind for a second. Remember when things between Joseline and Ballistic seemed picture perfect? Back in April 2019, they went Instagram official, and their relationship looked solid. Ballistic, a music producer, and Joseline were not only working on music, but also making waves on reality TV. They appeared in shows like Love and Hip Hop, Miami, Marriage Boot Camp, and Joseline's Cabaret. By September of that same year, they were engaged. Joseline even gushed about him in a birthday post, calling him the sweetest man and promising loyalty, love, and everything in between. But fast forward to today, and it looks like things have taken a sharp turn for the worse. Allegedly, Ballistic is spilling some literal dirty laundry about Joseline. Whether these hygiene allegations are true or not, this breakup has definitely grabbed everyone's attention. And it seems like Joseline's got some serious cleaning up to do, figuratively and maybe literally. Now, Carissa must have forgotten who she was dealing with, because Joseline doesn't play. Sis is known for throwing hands, and if you even breathe wrong around her, it's go time. We're talking about the same Joseline who squared up with cops and lived to tell the tale. So Carissa better watch out. Here's where it gets even juicier. Carissa isn't the first one to spill the tea on Joseline's alleged funky issues. Folks have been whispering about it for a while, and while Carissa may have been messy with it, Joseline might want to consider handling this a bit differently, instead of swinging on anyone who hints at her hygiene. This drama all popped off when Joseline made a guest appearance on the Anti-podcast hosted by Tokyo Tony, Tia KM, and, of course, Carissa. When Joseline walked in, you could feel the tension in the room. Sis wasn't hiding it one bit. She came in swinging, calling Carissa a crusty old woman, and accusing her of being jealous because Joseline is a good 20 years younger. Yikes! Joseline went on a whole rant, dragging Carissa through the mud, bragging about how she's out here making millions with Zeus Network, while Carissa's son is sitting up in jail. The disrespect was real, but Carissa took it all in stride, just sitting there, taking the blows like a pro. But hold up. After that shady interview went viral, Carissa hopped on IG Live with a whole lot to say. She accused Joseline of having a funky situation down there, claiming the producers cut parts of the interview to make it look like Carissa was coming for Joseline unprovoked. According to Carissa, the minute Joseline walked into that room, there was an unmistakable aroma. At first, they thought it was one of the cameramen, but nope, it was allegedly Joseline's private area. Let me tell y'all, the streets were on fire after this. People were quick to remind everyone that this wasn't the first time Joseline had been accused of being a little off in the scent department. From K. Michelle to Amber Ali, Joseline's hygiene rumors have been a hot topic for years. But what do y'all think? Is Carissa just doing the most, or is there some truth to these stinky allegations? Is Joseline getting a taste of her own medicine after years of throwing shade? And what's next for Carissa? Will she be dodging fists next time she crosses paths with Joseline? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other super juicy videos. Trust me, you don't want to miss out.